Good morning. My name is Mikayla Trejo, and today I will be speaking about my mom's side of the family, my dad's side of the family, and my immediate family. Hope you enjoyed the video. I was going to make a diagram of my mother's family tree, but it just doesn't fit in the video, like the picture itself won't fit in the screen, so I'll be speaking about it. My mother came from her mother, but I will be going like all the way back as to like where everyone can remember, and I will be speaking about my great grandmother, which is her grandmother, and her name was Lupita Alfonsi, and she married a man named Pedro Medin. Her and Pedro had 6 children, but only 2 of those children were really important to my timeline, so I will only be speaking about them. Patricio Medin married a woman named Jessica, and they had a daughter named Jessica Medin, which is my mother. But unfortunately, both of them died in a car crash. So Juana Medin, which is the sister of Patricio Medin, adopted my mother, and she eventually married a man named Eduardo Villa, and they had 2 children after adopting my mother. Their 2 children's names were Jaime Villa and Eduardo Villa II, and those are my uncles and I'm very close to them. They are not married and they have no children. One place that my mother's side of the family considers home is the house that they grew up in. They've owned it for over 30 years, definitely. It's very old, but it doesn't look old. They maintain it very well, and we spend all of our Christmases there and all of our Thanksgivings there. We try and do Easter there when we can, but it's a very special place in each person of our family's hearts. We love it so much there, especially since my grandma, every time we go, she makes like a ton of food. It's incredible. I love it so much. Now I'll be speaking about my father's side of the family. I'll be speaking about my father's grandmother, and her name was Grandma Diana, and she married a man named Facundo Torres. Facundo Torres and Diana had 9 children, and 7 out of those 9 children were girls, and 1 out of the 7, which is the 5th sister, is my grandmother. Her name is her name's Viola Torres, but I call her Grandma Viola, and she married a man named Lionel Trejo, and they had 3 children. Lionel Trejo, Michael Trejo, and Christine Trejo. My father is Michael Trejo, and my uncle is Lionel Trejo, and he has 2 children, Alyssa Trejo and Tristan Trejo, who I'm very close to, and Christine Trejo has 1 daughter, and her name is Madeline McDonald. One place that my father's side of the family considers home is the ranch that my grandfather purchased from his father, who is Lauro Trejo, but he didn't maintain the ranch well, so my grandfather bought it from him and refurnished it with his 2 sons, which is my father and my uncle, and we spend any time that we can there. Anytime we go to Alice, which is where both of my parents were born, I apologize, I didn't clarify that in the beginning, but both of my parents were born in Alice, Texas, and that is where the ranch is located. So we especially love to spend New Year's there because we pop fireworks and we go on the like UTV and like the 4-wheelers and stuff. It's a lot of fun, and I love spending my time with my cousins there. Moving on, my immediate family consists of 4 people, which is my mother, my father, my brother, and I. And my mother and father met in high school. My father was 2 years older than my mother, and they started dating, and then they moved in together when they were going to college, and then my mom went to like graduating school, and my father went to law school, and my father proposed to her in the middle of law school, so they got married, and then a couple of years later, they had me, which is their first child, and then 4 years later, they had my brother, who is Dylan Trejo. My brother enjoys watching football, and he enjoys video games and likes to play sports and stuff, so I have a very close relationship to my brother, and I like to play like Mario Kart with him because that's the only video game I know how to play. And I enjoy watching football with my entire family since it's a bonding experience. I don't really enjoy football that much, but it's a bonding experience. So that is one thing that my family likes to do. One place that my family considers home is the city that they were born, which is Alice, Texas. I was born in Brownsville, and I consider Brownsville home, but my parents do not. They like Alice, Texas much better. I can't relate. I like Brownsville better, but we enjoy going over there since I have so much family over there. We don't have any family in Brownsville, but I like going over there because there's family there. Now I will be inserting some pictures of my family and some places that we consider home. This is one picture of my family in front of a museum, and this is one picture of my family in front of my grandmother's house, and this is another picture in front of my grandmother's house and my parents in their teenage years, and this is one picture of me and the ranch. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.